Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Uncle Craig here on the Thai farm, and whoa, I thought I saw the water snake over there this morning killing the fish. So I grabbed my machete and ran over here, but I don't see him, man. I think he might have submerged himself with the fish, because usually they need stability when they're eating that fish, so up against a bank or something. Unless, you know, he sees me coming, then he'll hold himself down there, I guess. But when I came over, I also saw that my bananas over here are ready for harvesting. They are, oh, you can see there's not a whole lot of them on there, but they are, boom, they've lost their edges, so they're good enough to cut down. And I also see the stem itself is browning. Let me get on this side. Oh, think I can do this with my camera in my hand? I don't know, man. I don't want to grab it. I was gonna say I don't want to grab that with my hand. I'm gonna need two hands, because once you cut these things, yeah, they're like about as sticky as it gets, right? That stuff drips on you, you're done. That's probably one of those art projects I can do, because I remember the, you know, the banana juice totally stains your clothes, like what, on white t-shirt or whatever, stains it like permanently. And yeah, then you just do prints or something, huh? Anyway, I'll put this down here, see if put it up here, see if that works. Maybe. I'll cut with this hand and I'll take it with that hand. Boy. There you go. It's that easy. So yeah, these are off the stem now. They'll be ripe. They'll be turning yellow. Actually, one or two of them are a little bit yellow, but within a day or two, they're gonna be yellow for sure. And but yeah, so I did a number of things. Well, that's right, I got to tie that rope off of those papaya. I want to you know what, I'm feeling it already. I think when I smacked that banana tree, I got freaking ants falling on me, which, ow, those are the biting kind of ants, because they bite bananas. But if you watch the videos and you saw me over here in the little garden, by the way, look at that cilantro. Pretty good, man. And my little green onions, my little royal onions. I call them royal onions. There's a bat right there. But anyway, yeah. So my papaya tree over here that had, you know, 120, probably even more papaya hanging off of it, and I actually tied up this rope here, and now this rope is really taut, so I know that it's trying to fall from the weight as they get bigger. But I see that if you look at them, they got all these, like, they're mutating. They're like, it's like leprosy. They got yeah, all these knuckles on them everywhere. That's probably vitamin deficiency, nutrition deficiency, because there's just too many of them on one thing. But here again, the giant mambos on this tree, even, look at that, my hand is right here, dude. That's not even, those are your giants. I don't even think the camera does it justice. I'll have to get us change the view from the camera from from wide to normal, and you can probably see it, but this skinny little tree, I can already see that it's cracking the earth right there. So this tree is gonna fall over. I saw this early this morning. I was out here like 6 o'clock and I saw, oh man, I gotta get a rope for that, or not just a rope, but like this one, I put the kind of a bandana around there. That's the same with those. Those are just humongous. This was another too many on one tree thing, and as a result, you can see it's got all these little bumps and stuff. And that's another humongous. I'm happy that those humongous ones are still in good shape on what is 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. So those other 2 trees, as much as I was hoping to have a massive looking 120, you know, papaya come off of it, I didn't. I suppose maybe in hindsight, if this thing grows again, or maybe I should knock them all off and let it grow again, and then just not let, you know, 100 of them get growing. As the babies come out, just knock them off. And but anyway, yeah, I don't want to lose that humongous tree right there with that thin stalk. And like I say, it's cracking all the way over here. So I better remind myself to do that today. I already been working out. I went to, oh my knee. I had to go get more sand for the pizza kitchen project. And matter of fact, this right here, there's my truck, and that's 100 baht worth of sand. I'm just gonna dump it right here, and then I come and collect this. It's a basic spot where I've been dumping forever, so I'll just put the big sand pile there. Or as I like to think of as another giant cat box. With 2 cats, they are loving the fresh sand. They're like, oh sweet dude, is that for me? No, it's not for you. But I think in my last video I had that issue, or not issue, but I had a couple things to do with my wasteful PVC, and I really need to think of other stuff to do with that. But I did pretty good damage with it. I mean, I if you saw from the other video, that bin over there was chock-a-block full. Now it's considerably less. It's all the smaller pieces after I cut them, and a lot of these are elbows. Now I can still use the elbow there, and maybe not this one, but other elbows and some other. I can use all those again, so I'm gonna leave the stems on there. One of the things I did was I cut them up. I made this. Boom! It's kind of like I just kind of PVC glued them all together. Kind of like I can't lift it right now, it's heavy and it's actually drying. I did spray it with gold spray paint with the gold and blue. What's that? Go UCLA. And so yeah, that's just on a random design. I started putting them together, and I thought, oh, I got big ones, I'll put those in the middle, and made a art. I'll probably just put it up against a tree somewhere back there. That worked out. One of the other things I did with the PVC, let me put this over here. Oh, my wife's got a couple papaya there. Sure, you cut up a bunch of them, put it in the refrigerator, let it get cold. So yeah, I took the bigger PVC and I made these little guys. Boom, isn't that cool? Just some rope. I took my door handle and drill bit and chopped it through there with 3 of them on each one, big, medium, and small, because that's how the pipes were anyway. And I had a pipe that was just about this wide, so I cut it in half and made 2 of them. My wife filled all that in with kind of dirt and you know, that sawdust kind of mix or whatever. I did make these little kind of wire mesh things for the sides on the bigger ones. My wife put like paper, just cardboard on there on the inside. I figured when it got hard, the dirt wouldn't come out anyway, but you never know. And then, so yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Recycle, reuse. I did this today. This was a regular barrel, like, you know, had the lip on it and stuff. So I took my concrete saw and I cut it all the way around. It was cracked up here. So I cut it all the way around, brought it up here. My wife was dumping dirt in there. She's gonna make herself a, you know, the you know, the lilies. These guys. I don't know why I keep spacing that out, but lotus. She's gonna make that a lotus bin. That's actually the top. I cut this off at the top of that one. This is, you can see it's cracked right there and cracked right there, and it wouldn't hold water. It was always leaking, so took that out. What I've also done here now, not only am I working on this morning, I drilled some holes, put some rebar down in there for a few of these station ends in the middle, but I've always needed stairs here to get down in this area or whatever. I was gonna make it a fan stair, but I figured never mind. So I'm making it just, this will be level. And then that's just a longer stair, kind of like as if this was back here, same thing, level, like that, like that. And then now I'm just gonna pour it, man. I'll just pour on top of it, it'll be fine. I don't need no rebar or nothing like that. Just gonna pour on top of it, make myself a little staircase off the end there. And I've already changed this up from, I think, my last video. It was one of my subscribers, or I knew who it was, Tim, or somebody reminded me that of my earlier ideas, because I thought, you know, I'd have the fish counter like over here, and then I would, you know, and then I had the barbecues over there, and then my last video I had the barbecues here, or all the way to the end, and then I was just gonna have this little step right here with a kind of a fish counter thing there. But in hindsight, I'll go back to that other idea. So yeah, this will be right here, and you know, this end will be the from here to here will be the fish counter, and then this will be one barbecue, and this will be two barbecues, and this is the pizza oven, and then just a prep table. Yeah. So today I hope, and I also, oh man, that's right, I forgot. I gotta tell you, this is my paint mixer, or as I like to think of, my concrete mixer. And it has been dead in the water for probably a year, because in here, inside there, I got it taped because I don't have the cap, but inside there, just like over here, there's one of those little you know, I forget, I think Brock told me what it was called, but it was it's a little black thing on a spring, and you know, you push it down in there, and then as the motor spins against it, it's like a magnet or whatever, and it's, you know, anyway, it makes it run. So without that, it doesn't run. I mean, it'd blow up probably. But so I was mixing cement back there for some reason, somewhere, doing something, you know, a year ago, whatever, and that, in a vibration popped that thing out. It went out in the leaves. I could never find it again, and I couldn't find them on Lazada or nothing. I'm like, God dang it! Even after I found out what it was called, I still couldn't find them. And then 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I guess, I was at the Sunday market. You know, I look at all the old secondhand stuff, and guys got boxes of stuff and knickknacks or whatever, all this kind of crap. And sure enough, there was a little baggie, and it had like 4 of those in there. And so I bought them. I wanted like 50 baht, whatever, like $1.50 or whatever. So I bought them, and it didn't look quite exactly as long as the other one or whatever, but it looked like it would fit, and it could probably do it. Let me clean this. And sure enough, I put that in there, and then I taped it up to keep it in there so it wouldn't pop out. and then turned it on, and boom, it worked again. And oh my God, it's gonna make my life easier, because now I can just, you know, like today, I'm gonna be putting my sand and cement in there and using my mixer and just mix that thing up, so I don't have to, you know, muscle it with my arms anymore, because that is what kicks my ass. But yeah, so the first thing I'm gonna do is mix cement and pour that, and then hopefully I'll mix more cement, a little bit more. This will be kind of pourable, and then here I'm gonna mix more, like, you know, screed or whatever, that I can fill the bricks and get them into position and stuff. I'll probably start with this back wall, and then put all the sidewalls. I don't know if I'll get all the middle supports today, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. And yeah, so what else? Oh yeah, I don't know, maybe I can't see it through the trees over there, but we got a neighbor over there a few blocks over, building a big beautiful knockdown house back over there. Pretty cool. And I had some drone footage of what's going on over there, but I don't know where it is right now. Anyway, what else can I tell you? So, and it's not even, it's like just before 10 o'clock. The daylight hours are different now, for sure. I got up at 5:30. The automatic timer on the lights in front of the, you know, all the lights basically, and the gate and all that are shut off at 5. I've always had them at 5. But now, hell, I was drinking my coffee. It was well after 6, and it was pitch black out there. I had to come over here and turn these lights on, because I was making sure my tanks are all full and stuff. And so now I'm gonna have to reset my timers. I think I'm gonna reset them for, you know, 6:15, hell, maybe in 6:30. I should lie. That's almost like daylight savings time, man. Right? Set your hours, set your clocks back an hour. That would kind of coincide with what's happening with my daylight hours right now. That's all right. I like getting up early. Maybe I'll do a wake and bake video where I get up and crack of dawn in my routine, but it's still pitch black outside. Those guys are over. The guys that are workers that are building that house over there, they stay on the property at night, you know, for security purposes as well, or whatever, and get an early start. But yeah, so there's always going to be someone up or whatever at 5 in the morning out here on the farms anyway. Okay, man, well, let me get that cement over there. We'll get to pouring some cement. I'll probably need to cut some bricks over there. I did bring my grinder over there to cut some cement, and we'll get back at you with that. Yeah, well, before I do that, I'm gonna have to empty the sand out of my truck. And of course, I'm looking at the sand, and already, goddamn cat's already been up here, man. I bet you peed in that corner. Goddamn cat. Cat gonna pee in my truck sand already. You, Mr. Cat. Let me see if I can put this there. Yeah. From the, no, 100 baht from the, you know, the guy, the little sand guy here. The metal shop. What? Kung, yeah, half of a cubic. It's supposed to be half a cubic meter, but it's probably more than that. What?
Usually they deliver it a lot. This one you bring the truck.
Yeah.
You know about the truck. Clean up.
Huh?
Clean.
Yeah, it's good sand. Of course, it won't be clean long, so the cat's gonna fill it with shit and pee. Gotta take my time I'm gonna stress out my arms. I am retired. I should have somebody do it for me, right? I know everybody's saying that right now, but no. Gives me time to think. Oh, buried my shoe. I should probably take my shoes off. Reminds me of putting my feet in the sand at the beach. Or in this case, in the piss from my cat. I'm kind of letting it fall between the crack between my tailgate and the end of my bed. There's an opening, and it falls down in there anyway. So should have bought the pickup dump truck. I got a bunch of them little ones here. I thought about doing that actually. Yeah, it's supposed to be half a cubic meter, but almost fills up the bed of my truck. And the bed of my truck is more than that, hell. I think I calculated it at 2.3 or something. I've shoveled a lot of sand in my life. Probably enough to make a mountain. Well, I got a little bit done. It's weird though, you know, I work all day, I mix batch after batch after batch of cement and use it all and do it all. And then when I sit back and look at it, it's like barely scratched. Whew. Anyway, let's take a look. That's basically all I got done. These are rebarred through into the ground, into the deck here, and then they didn't have the big round bar. They only had this size, but you know, it's all right. I actually kind of like it because it was easy to bend by hand, go around the corners on these, and I'll just put them like that. It's only 4 bricks high, but when I put that 4th brick on there, I might wind up buying some more. Well, I'll try to get maybe just some bigger rebar and hammer through the hollows. Although typically I'm filling those hollows as I go along with the excess cement, you know, like after I clean up and it's all kind of half wet, half dry, I always scoop that stuff up and fill the hollows with it. Anyway, it's getting there, people. It's getting there again. Fish cleaner, barbecue 1, barbecue 2, Pizza Hut, and this is just a middle support for the food prep. And underneath there, there'd be charcoal. Underneath there, storage. Probably not much underneath the pizza oven, because I don't know, or maybe I'll put wood in there. Yeah, I could probably have a wood hutch in there to stock up the wood for the pizza hut. Yeah. All right, man. Well, that's about it for another lovely day here on the Thai farm, where the sun came out a little bit, kept it cool. Still sweating bullets. I'm tired. My knee hurts. My back hurts. My hands hurt. But it feels good after you get some stuff done. I got basically this whole foundation part was the tough part, because you're securing it to the deck and you have to make it all level and stuff to start with and all that. And now, you know, it's just basically putting those 4 layers up there on there. And so the decks, or the shelves and all that stuff like that, that'll be a no-brainer. The pizza oven itself will be the tricky part, because I gotta take care of that. I gotta go get my red bricks. I don't need fire bricks. To get the nice smooth red bricks, they will work. They will keep the heat just like fire bricks. But anyway, let me do more of that and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and keep watching here on the Thai farm.